Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your mini read. We're going to see what the heck is going on. What do you need to hear right now? So let's get into it for Aquarius. Now, I do feel that some of you guys are trying to get back into some sort of routine, or you feel like you may have gotten off track with something. And now you're currently going back into a routine, or you're trying to get back into a routine. Okay, so let's just see what kind of energy you are in right now. Yeah, we have Moon and we have Saturn. It's almost like there's an aspect here of maybe feeling a little bit unbalanced or something like that. There's a lot of lessons that you're learning right now when it comes to discipline. Okay, we do have Saturn out here and we have the Moon. So maybe there's a lack of discipline going on, and it's making your emotions kind of feel a little bit unbalanced, or like you are lacking some sort of routine in your life. Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of like self-soothing, or with your habits. There needs to be some sort of discipline when it comes to your habits. Okay. When it comes to your time, structure, self-control. Okay, we're letting our feelings kind of take the reins a little bit when it comes to routines. And then it's almost like you're a little bit hard on yourself because of a lack of discipline, or it's almost like you know better, but you don't do better. That type of energy is kind of coming through. And it's causing a little bit of disharmony within your relationships. Maybe this is the relationship with yourself as well. A lack of focus coming through. Now, Saturn rules Capricorn, which rules the material world, and the 10th house, which is reputation, career. So perhaps there's a little bit of a lack of discipline when it comes to your material world. Finances is coming through too, which is kind of throwing off your mood here a bit. It's kind of making you feel like a little bit pessimistic, maybe a little bit in a more depressive state. We're going to see what's going on for Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? We have healer. Yeah, you're healing this aspect of yourself, okay? You're being asked to have some sort of patience because you're growing right now into some sort of rebirth, okay? I almost wanted to say overanalyzing. You could be overanalyzing something, or analyzing something to the point where instead of it being productive, we're starting to get destructive, okay? When it comes to your routines, analyzing maybe even relationships that are going on around you, overanalyzing relationships, people's motives, things like this, right? But you're healing this part of yourself, and you're being asked to have patience while you go through this growth period. And then we have polarity. Love it, okay? I love it. What did I say about overanalyzing something to the point where instead of it being productive, you get counterproductive, right? There's that polarity coming through. So there's definitely an aspect here of overanalyzing situations because with the Saturn energy, being disciplined is a good thing, but then we got it to the point where you are starting to be really, really hard on yourself, okay? And your spirit guides kind of want you to know that, hey, discipline is good and stuff. Analyzing things is good. Maybe you're trying to heal an aspect of yourself, and you're doing it, but you're doing it to the point of deprivation? You're getting a little bit too hard on yourself, because we're over-analyzing a situation, okay? So we have polarity. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without the dark. Understand the law of polarity, which is what you're doing, and you're healing this. You're healing some sort of part of you when it comes to your shadow and over-analyzing things, or being too hard on yourself, or, the lack of discipline. You're healing some sort of aspect of yourself when it comes to your lack of discipline. Healer, you have the powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Have faith within yourself, okay, that you can get through this point in time. Stay true to your path. This is what you're being disciplined, and you want to stay true to some sort of path that you're taking right now. But there is an aspect of your shadow side. There's a little bit of perfectionism coming through. So I don't know if you've got like Virgo in your chart or a lot of 6th house placements. Maybe your North Node is in your 6th house. But you have a lot of perfectionism coming through where, you know, your heart, like when you say you're going to do something and then you lack the wherewithal to actually go ahead and do it and stay disciplined with it, you're very, very hard on yourself. And instead of it being productive to get you going and to be disciplined in it, you're hard on yourself and overcritical, and then it ends up being pessimism, and then it ends up putting you into this energy of procrastination where you just don't do anything about it at all. And actually your thoughts start to work against you, and you start to be a little bit negative towards yourself, towards your goals, towards your path. And then with that moon card, this is things that are hidden, right? The shadows. The moon is very shadowy. It's like things hidden in the dark. So this is a part of your shadow side that you're healing right now, is that procrastination, is the lack of discipline, or that perfectionism, okay? Energetic need to level up, and mental wisdom. Yeah, you're gaining some, like your thoughts, right? So again, when we feel like we're not doing what we should be, your thoughts start to work against you, right? With this mental wisdom, you're gaining some sort of mental wisdom when it comes to your shadow side and working with it and staying disciplined. Energetic need to level up. This is going to level up your emotions. So energy is emotion in motion. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? So there's something here about you working through what is hidden within you. And what is hidden within you is a little bit of, I'm hearing self-worth. When you want to do something, but then your shadow side comes out and you end up, it's self-sabotage is coming through, really. Self-sabotage is coming through, and then we get really, really hard on ourselves, right? But your guides want you to have patience, because you are going through a rebirth right now when it comes to integrating part of your so right now you're in the middle of shadow work, okay? Yeah, we have the 5 of Cups with the Magician on the bottom, okay? This is feeling a little bit depressed, sad, regretful, remorseful. Again, coming with the discipline and the habits. It's like you want to do something, you plan to do something, but then we get caught up in the fact that we didn't do it, and then we get hard on ourselves, and it's like, well, man, I should know better. I should be doing this better. But then you get in this spiral. Then we didn't do it, and we should have done it, and I know better. Why am I not doing it? And then you end up getting really, really hard on yourself, and it's like, damn, I really wanted to do that. And then our thinking starts to go down the drain, and then we start judging the situation. Okay, with judgment, Scorpio energy coming through. Virgo, there's this Virgo energy. It's almost like a perfectionism. Virgo and Gemini. It's like perfectionism when it comes to your thoughts. You put so much stress and so much expectation on yourself that it ends up, instead of being proactive, it ends up being very destructive. Okay? So your spirit guides want you to recognize that when you're looking at your habits or your discipline or what you want to do for yourself, be sure not to be so hard on yourself. Because right now you're healing this part of your shadow. Maybe you grew up in a family or a home where a lot of expectations were put on you. A lot of, you have to do it this way. Or there was just a lot of, you have to get it right the first time type energy coming through. And then so you're healing this part of your shadow right now. We have patience here too. And it's a really dark card, right? Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing's at work. Be patient and play while you wait. And then in this growth card, we've got, don't forget to have a little bit of fun. We've got a mother unicorn and a baby, right? Seek out a mentor or a guide. Take baby steps as you grow. So this is all about taking baby steps and pausing before you take action, because you are in the middle of a rebirth here. Okay, reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, and creating a new reality. You are in the middle of creating a new reality, but you're taking it so serious to the point of procrastination and a lack of it. You end up, instead of boosting yourself, you end up snuffing yourself out, right? And then we get stuck in this cycle of sadness, regret, remorse. You know, things aren't looking up. We're not going as fast as we need to be going, or we're not doing what we need to be doing. We lack wisdom. We lack self-control. But this is all a part of your shadow, okay? The moon. Like, healing doesn't happen within a day. So this is like an ongoing process, right? You may have been doing really good, like things are good, you're on track, you're disciplined, you're getting shit done, right? But then we end up getting back into our shadow where procrastination happens, or we end up slipping, and then we end up being hard on ourselves because we lacked discipline, and then we get in our feelings, and then our thoughts work against us, and now we're really in this spiral of like really being hard on ourselves because we're not doing things in a perfect order, or maybe before. It's not sustainable is what I'm hearing. There's something here that wasn't sustainable. Maybe you were disciplined and you were doing things good, and you were on yourself and you're getting it done, but there was no fun. It was like you were stuck in this like, nope, gotta do this, not having fun, not doing anything, and then your shadow side is being suppressed and being ignored, and then it really comes out, right? Where you then lack discipline because your shadow is kind of screaming and saying, hey, I'm still here, right? You can't, it's almost like we can't really snuff the shadow, and then the shadow rears its ugly head, right? Can I get one more on this shadow? Because it's definitely, you're doing a lot of shadow work here. Imagination, see, and then your imagination and magic, okay? So your thoughts, right? Your thoughts end up working against you, okay? We're healing our negative thinking patterns, especially with this mental wisdom coming up. It's almost like you're gaining some sort. It's funny because we have Saturn too with wisdom, and then we have mental wisdom. So this is about staying disciplined with your thoughts, okay? Staying disciplined with your thoughts in order to get that energetic level up. Because then we overanalyze something to the point where it becomes dark. It becomes negative. So there's that polarity of positive and negative, right? You're analyzing a certain situation in your life so much that you begin to nitpick. And you begin to nitpick all the negative things. And then you start pulling out the negative things. And then you start planting negative seeds. And here's nature, as I said that, right? Awareness and nature. So it's like we're planting negative seeds with nature, okay? And then so we're meaning to become aware of which seeds we're planting when it comes to our thought processes, because this is a part of something. It's slipping under your radar. Your thoughts are slipping under your radar, where you aren't quite as aware as you want to be. And then you end up regretting because your thinking patterns, they become negative, pessimistic, and then we take action on those negative thinking processes, and then we end up feeling like we're going backwards instead of forwards, and then we're in that spiral, and then it's all about becoming aware of your thinking patterns, and right now you're healing those thinking patterns. So be a little bit, you're doing it right now, actually. You're becoming more aware of your thinking patterns, okay? Your day-to-day thinking patterns. Container, it's like restraint, grounding, practicality, self-control, structure, time, responsibility, tests. It's like your mind is really testing you right now. Okay? So right now, Aquarius, we need to be a little bit more aware, or we are becoming more aware of our thinking patterns, and this is going to energetically level you up, especially with this magic card. So it's like we're becoming more aware of where we're planting our seeds with our thoughts, because your thoughts become things, and you're becoming aware of this, right? You're healing a shadow part of yourself. What's the shadow with the imagination and the thinking? Tower. Destruction. You're getting rid of, King of Swords. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, you're showing up here. Scorpio, going through this transformation, that rebirth, right? You are currently destroying any thinking patterns, thoughts, belief systems that are no longer serving you right now. You're currently in a lot of shadow work at the moment. You're gaining some sort of mental wisdom, some sort of mental discipline. And this is going to cause your life to energetically level up. Your emotions are going to level up. You're going to start feeling better. So you're in the middle in the process right now of really determining which, so meditation may help you out right now, Aquarius, okay? So yeah, you're destroying belief systems that no longer serve you, thinking patterns, things like that. Maybe that overanalyzation, that perfectionism. You're kind of like getting rid of the thought process that you have to be perfect, that things need to go a certain way, right? Yeah, Emperor, you're gaining control, and then there's the Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. Gaining some sort of clarity when it comes to you taking back control of your life and your thinking patterns and your mind. Okay, then we have the Nine of Swords, anxiety, fears, worries, procrastination, things like this, right? We're healing that part of ourselves. Then the Empress wanted to show up with the Lovers. You're giving yourself more self-love, being a little bit more compassionate on yourself. And this is in turn, it's going to help you with your thought processes and your thinking patterns. Okay, Aquarius? I'm sending all my love to you. Bye-bye.